I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tempted to steal this mug. It's just like perfect. The weight is perfect. The lip. Do you know how hard it is to find a mug with a good lip? So hard. But I'm not gonna steal it. I'm not gonna steal it. I just feel like no one else can appreciate it like I can, okay? Hello everyone and welcome to the vlog. I am in a cabin in Hocking Hills State Park. I got here and the whole idea was to just work on Project Pyro. And if I write, that's what I'm gonna do. It has just been so nice because where I live, you can always hear traffic. You can always hear cars. You can always hear the highway. And out here, there's a babbling brook behind me and bird songs. And the way that that just like spiritually cleansed my aura. I'm like next level self-actualized out here. Oh, there's also a hot tub and I live my best life when surrounded by 101-degree water. So there's really no goal for this vlog. I am just here to relax and write and kind of get away from it all, get away from distractions. I'm not really turning on my internet this week. I write in Google Docs and I actually have the offline version downloaded, so I'm just gonna have that. I've got a big old chonker of a fantasy book. I'm gonna read that. And we really don't plan to leave the cabin that much, honestly. We're gonna go hiking here in about an hour and we might stop into town to get coffee or something, but really we are isolating at this cabin and I'm hoping to get some words in. So from the front door, we have the little living room area. And don't judge us, it's already a little bit messy from us being here. But just look how cute it is. And the kitchen's back there. And then bathroom, washer dryer, little dining area, stove for heating. And then the staircase leads all the way up there to the second landing where there's 2 bedrooms.
And Macy's been here before. Yes, he likes it here. Yes, he does. But this is Chauncey's first family vacation. Him never been on a vacation before. And him just having so much fun exploring and being a nature dog. Saying, Mommy, see, I pooped in the woods. I am a wolf.
This place is really cute too because they encourage people that stay to leave something of their own. So the entire place is filled with little individual nooks and crannies. Like people leave their crochet projects, people leave little pieces of artwork. Around here we have little notes people have left in the walls, a bunch of trinkets up there. I decided that this year what I'm actually gonna leave is a copy of The Odds. I think I'm gonna sign it and I don't know if I'm gonna dedicate it. Yeah, I'll just dedicate it to the cabin or whatever, and then maybe if someone's here and they want a spooky little book to read over their little weekend getaway, they can read The Odds. So I thought that would be really cute. Hello, it's much later and I still haven't written today, so I was like, oh boy. I came out here and the Troublemakers are streaming, so I am gonna hang out with them and hopefully like a timed sprint will help me get it together and actually write on the strip, which was the whole point of the trip. I have made my little desk set up here so that, you know, we have good neck spinal alignment, and I'm just gonna write to the sound of the babbling brook behind me and keep an eye out for all the nature. We just keep finding cool stuff. Like this morning we woke up and there was a Luna moth on our front door. So many cool things. We've seen frogs, we've seen so many birds, lots of like cool bugs and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I should write. Okay, not that bad. I actually soft finished the chapter I was on. It's chapter 15. It's this chapter I've been really excited to write since I started the idea of this book. It's the same one I talked about in my wrap up from last month where I'm just like, the moment that I knew I was writing this book, this scene came to me and I was like, this is gonna be the pivotal character moment shift into like a dark arc, a negative arc, and like that's what I wanted to write. So this is softly done. I have a couple placeholders. There's a couple places where I'm just like, for cadence, for prose, this needs to be a little bit more like artsy. I don't know, does someone else do that? They look at a paragraph and they're like, yeah, the cadence of that, the poetry is just off. I have, let's see, 3 parts in this chapter that I'm like, yeah, I could go over. So I will probably do that. And I mean, it's literally just like sentences highlighted, but like knowing myself, I could spend a whole 30-40 minute sprint on a single sentence, like just making it work better. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break because I'm really happy with this amount of work, and then I will come back and finish these little bits and pieces, these bits and bobs, and then I don't think I'm gonna read over it. I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is, so that way when I finish the book and I come to it, like I can just see it with fresh eyes, because I know, because I'm hyping this scene up so much in my head that I don't want to go over it again now, because I'll just nitpick the heck out of it, right? I'm just gonna let it sit, finish these last few highlighted pieces, and then move on. I'm excited. What do I have next? Let me scroll. Let's see. Oh, so I have an excerpt. That shouldn't be too hard. I feel like I might be able to get through that. And then after that, I have a pretty big chapter next. So I am assuming I'm not gonna be able to finish another chapter while at the cabin. This is our last full day. We were only here 3 nights. The first night was like a wash. I didn't even vlog because it's like, you know, getting here, getting settled, getting groceries, that kind of thing. And then the second day was getting up early, doing a lot of hiking, and just like, I don't know, relaxing. We have a hot tub, so I was spending a lot of time in there, and yeah, it's just a little bit more of a vacation day yesterday. But today I wanted to be on it. I wanted to vlog, let you guys know how it's going, and do a little bit of work. So yeah, I am going to take a break for a bit, then I'll come back, finish all this up, and then the rest of the night will be chilling. I have a feeling this is going to be a very short vlog because of the amount of content that I have not created on this trip, but you know what, sometimes it's just good to be living in the moment, you know? And I think this is special. I think this is special because I will always know that when I wrote this book, the scene that I had envisioned from the beginning was written while I was on this trip at this cabin, which I think is just going to be so special. It's the next day. We are packing up to leave, which I'm very sad about, but I wanted to update you because I did go back and finish those 3 little fill-in highlighted portions that I needed to. It was very hard to make myself get out of the hot tub and turn my brain on, but I did it, and now it is finished. Chapter 15 is officially done. I think I'm happy with it, and if I'm not, that's okay, because I'm not touching it again until I read through it much later. So okay, I'm actually gonna sit down for a minute here. If I lean back like this, the lighting isn't terrible. I'm not stealing one of the mugs. I'm not. At least I haven't packed it away yet. I wanted to take a minute and chat with you guys though, because I discovered something the other day that I thought was hilarious, you guys would really enjoy. The first time we came to this cabin was back in 2021, and I filmed a video while I was here. I was doing this video series where I was like writing like an astrology sign and taking all of the like heuristics about that astrology sign and applying it to writing. It was a really fun series that I kind of fell off on. But the one that I did where I was writing like a Sagittarius, we came here because Sagittarius is all about like being outside and adventuring and exploring and things like that. I rewatched that video and I was working on Project Pyro. I was probably drafting it because I drafted it in 2021, and I think that that is just so cool that, well, cool but also kind of sad that, you know, like 4 years later here I am again working on the same project. I wonder what chapter I was writing. I didn't say in the video, but wouldn't that be funny if it was like the same chapter? But hopefully by the next time we come here, Project Pyro is done. Hello, we're home now, and this one is very happy to see us, even though she probably doesn't look it. We're very happy we're home. It is with great displeasure I have to inform you, I did not steal the mug. I will be thinking about it and regretting it the rest of my life, but morality run over. That old religious trauma guilt hit me and I couldn't do it. I'm just such a mug snob. Like, you have no idea, like, the perfection. The weight has to be good. It can't be too heavy. It can't be too light. The lip has to be thin. If your lip is too thick, there's a lot of drippage happening. It has to be moderately aesthetically pleasing, or like catered to my vibe in some way. I don't like the mugs that are black and then there's like the white printing. It looks cheap. I don't like a mug that's too dark on the inside because I like to be able to look into the liquid, make sure there's no bugs in there. I'm telling you, that bad boy left 1 in a million. Anyway, we are home. We arrived yesterday. We unpacked and just relaxed the rest of the night. I ended up coloring and unwinding. And today, I mean, it's Friday, so is there a point in working? But while I was at the cabin, I did get that chapter completed. I feel really happy with it. I'm really excited for it. And for those of you who maybe one day get to read the book, I'm excited for you to get to this scene. I also got some updates on Bitter Bones while I was away. For those of you who are newer here, Bitter Bones is my book coming out with Scholastic. And I did get a little bit more of a firm deadline. It does look like we're looking towards fall of 2026. I had that news come in from my editor, as well as her just giving a quick little update on, you know, if we're ready to go to copy edits or not. It's nice to have a little bit of a firmer deadline, even if it is further away than I wish, you know. That's showbiz, baby. Overall, a great trip. Would recommend. I need to go back. In fact, I could have stayed like another day. We would have gotten even more, like, it's so hard mixing like a work trip with also a family trip, because it's like, where's the balance? I want to be doing things like hiking and shopping and all these things, and then I also want to be doing work. So I feel like I could have done one more day to have true balance, because I feel like it was much more of a like vacation than a work trip. I think next time I will remember that and try to do, you know, maybe like 4 nights at the cabin instead of 3. But it was great. I feel reinvigorated, rejuvenated, ready to go out and get back to work. I did find some really fun stuff around town while I was shopping, and I did want to do a little haul of some goodies I got. First of all, we found this cute little arts and crafts shop where it's just like Appalachian art. It's all artists from the mountains, and I was like, yes, I want to support. So one thing I got is so cute. I'm like, girl, I need your pattern. This cute little crocheted handkerchief. I'm like, oh, I will find a way to style this and it'll be so cute. I also got this cute little book bag purse. I'm really into small book bags and fanny packs as my purse. I just don't like to actually be carrying things. I just like it to be strapped in some way to my body. So this is perfect. One of my stipulations for bags is that a Kindle has to be able to fit inside, and so I think this will be able to work. And then, oh my god, you guys, this is so cute. I have clips on, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but like, so happy. It's so cute. I saw this and I literally screamed. I was like, is there a more Lindsay hat? My favorite color is yellow. My mama mole is a bee. Like, best life, living it right now. I got a couple t-shirts because it couldn't be tamed. This first one, I loved the color and the art was so good. This is also made by a local artist, and it just says the future is Appalachian. Look at that gorgeous color. It's like a thistlewood purple pink. Ugh. So pretty. And then the people we rented the cabin from had a little gift shop, and they had a Explore Ohio t-shirt, so of course I got it. I'm a big Ohio stan. I know we're kind of a joke in the general Gen Z zeitgeist, but you know what? I love Ohio. I wouldn't live anywhere else. And last but certainly not least, at the Appalachian Arts and Crafts Supply, we walked by this lady and she does ceramics, and she was making and selling very weird niche teapots. There's no reason to talk. I just will show you. Are you ready? Wait for the best part, okay? Are you kidding me? Of course I got this. What the hell? I just knew that if I did not buy her, I would be thinking about her and regretting it the rest of my life. Like, she would haunt me. Also, the fact that the top is her head and it just comes off like decapitation. One fun fact about me is that decapitation is my favorite form of murder. It is just the most interesting. There's like whole psychological studies on consciousness after decapitation, like how long you can actually still be thinking and stuff after your head is taken off from your body. That it's so interesting to think about. Or maybe it's just interesting to me because I'm unhinged, but you know. Anyway, that was the haul. I love everything I got. It's so niche to me. It's so weird. Most of you are just like, have already clicked off at this point, and that's fair. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it. If you guys are into spooky middle grade or know someone who is, order links for the Glass Witch and the Oz, my 2 spooky middle grades, are linked down below. And thank you so much for being here. Like, subscribe, let me know how your week is going. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!